to retire the side. Franklin gets 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors and 1 left. We're in the middle of the first. From Brockton, you score Franklin 2, Central Catholic coming up. So we move to the bottom of the first. Franklin with a quick 2-0 lead, and they'll face Central Catholic's top 3 in the order: Joe Sanchez, Dante Pistoni, and Dom Keegan. 2-0 Franklin on the mound. Bryan Woelfel. We'll check the defense for the Panthers in just a moment. Woelfel, the senior right-hander, his first pitch of the game, and Sanchez takes it for a strike. The defense for Franklin in the outfield, left to right: Scott Elliott, Jack Nally, and Evan Wendell. From third to first, Jake Noviello, Alex Haba, Colby Fitzgibbons, and Steve Lutazzi. Bryan Woelfel pitching to Jake Mackey. The pitch was called a strike. 2 strikes. I believe they said that Sanchez swung on it. Here's the 2-strike delivery. A little looper hit the second base. And right there is Colby Fitzgibbons. The ball just died there. Soft liner to second. 1 out. And here's Dante Pistoni. Pistoni, a rare underclassman starting. They have 7 seniors, a junior, and he's a sophomore. He's starting because the usual shortstop, Noah Lucier, is pitching. Pitch is a ball. 1-0 to Dante Pistoni. Pitch is a strike.
Yeah, Woelfel really relies on his off-speed stuff more than his fastball. He's had a lot of success with it this year, too.
A grounder, a high chopper, and 1 hop to Lutazzi. He has it. 2 outs. 3 unassisted on the play. And Dom Keegan, the Vanderbilt-bound catcher, heading up to the plate. Keegan, Joe, nearly won the game in the 9th for Central when his blast hit 3/4 of the way up on the wall. If it had gone over, the game would have ended with a walk-off. And he was stranded at third base.
And Keegan and Hajar, this 3-4 is going to be dangerous because their pole is to left field.
Yep.
So with this wind,
Yep.
that's definitely something to look for.
Strike to Keegan. Here's the second pitch. A ground ball up the middle. He just whacked it right up the middle for a base hit. Keegan with a nice stroke lashes it into center field on a couple of hops. And this will bring up their 4th hitter and their DH, Steve Hajar. Hajar heading to Michigan University. So a couple of Division I college-bound students on the field for Central. Of course, we know about Franklin pitcher, not tonight, but their usual number 1 pitcher, Jake Noviello. He's bound to Fairfield to pitch for the Fairfield Stags. Pitches a ball to Steve Hajar. Two outs, 1 on for Central. A ground ball up the middle, and that's a base hit. And Keegan is going to make it all the way to third. Here's the throw in by Nally, and it's 1st and 3rd for Central. 2 hits almost in the identical spots up the middle. Keegan and Hajar 3 and 4. And this will set up their 5th hitter, Mike Borelli. He's their first baseman. Also a big guy up there. Keegan, Hajar, and Morelli have great size. Tying runs, the potential tying runs on base for Central Catholic out of the Merrimack Valley Conference, which they've won the last 3 years. Woelfel in a jam, 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. Here's his pitch home, and that's a ball outside.
So I got clarification on the rule for the weather. They have, if they play 4.5, they can restart the game. They can resume the game. If they play less, they have to restart, but they have to play a full 9 innings.
Wow, so it will not be a shortened game then. 1-1. Here's the pitch. That's low. 2-1 to Borelli. Two balls and 1 strike. The bottom of the first. This game is starting the way the last game ended. Pitches away. 3-1, which is all kinds of big-time plays. 3-1 to Borelli, the 5-hitter. Woelfel checks his runner on first and delivers home. That's a strike, 3-2. So Hajar at first will get a head start, which means anything hit to the outfield, he's got a chance to score if it drops in. He'll be running with the pitch. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Keegan off of third. Hajar off of first. Woelfel checks both runners and delivers home. A pop-up. High pop-up hit into the infield. Alex Haba wants it at shortstop, and he takes it for the retiring of the side. That's a big stress pitch there, and Woelfel gets the job done. We've played one complete here from Campanelli Stadium in Brockton. The State High School Super 8 Championship. Franklin leads it 2-0.